We will see now how to start the engines manually. There are several reasons why a manual start may be required, including low pneumatic pressure. The main difference between a manual and an automatic start is that the pilot controls the time at which fuel and ignition are supplied to the engine. The FADEC only provides passive monitoring of the engine during the start sequence. This means that responsibility for preventing an over-limit start remains with the pilot. Note: manual starts are completed using the procedure detailed in FCOM 3, Supplementary Techniques. The FADEC controls the high-pressure fuel valve, ignition cutoff on the ground at 50% N2, the closure of the start valve. If the EGT limit is exceeded, the FADEC automatically aborts the start. On the engine warning display, all indications related to the engines are displayed with amber crosses, as long as the FADECs are not powered. First, in order to start the engines, the engine start selector must be set to the ignition start position. Set the engine start selector to ignition start.
When the selector is in the ignition start position, the FADECs are energized and the engine parameters are displayed on the engine warning display. The ECAM engine page is displayed automatically. Note: after 30 seconds without any actions, the ECAM engine page will automatically disappear.
We will start engine 2 using the APU bleed. The engine manual start push-button switches control their respective start valves. To start engine 2, raise the guard and select Engine Manual Start 2 push-button switch. Start engine 2. On the ECAM engine page, the corresponding start valve opens. On the engine manual start panel, ON light illuminates blue on the engine manual start 2 push-button switch, indicating that the start valve has opened.
On the engine warning display, N2 increases. On the ECAM engine page, the oil pressure increases.
N2 continues to increase. When N2 reaches at least 20%, set the Engine 2 master switch to on. Switch on Engine 2 master switch. On the ECAM engine page, the fuel used is reset, and both igniters are on. On the engine warning display, fuel flow increases. Note: EGT and N1 increase within 15 seconds after fuel is on, 30 seconds in flight. When N2 reaches 50%, the start valve closes and both igniters are cut off. N2 continues increasing. At about 60% N2, it stabilizes and the grey background disappears, indicating that the start sequence has finished. Engine 2 is running and all its parameters are stabilized. Switch off Engine 2 manual start push-button switch. The manual start sequence is finished. If required, the other engines can be started in a similar manner. When all the engines are started, the engine start selector must be set back to the normal position.